Well, hey everybody, Andy here, and today I'm out hiking the Bluebird Loop Trail here at the Paynetown State Recreation Area. And well, if you're new to the channel, this channel is all about backpacking, outdoor adventures, and gear. Most definitely gear, and a few tips and tricks along the way too. So if any of those things interest you, consider subscribing, and then you'll be alerted every time I post new content. And there is a lot of new content coming. So sit back and relax, and let's dive right in. So this trail is part of the state network of trails and properties. The Paynetown State Recreation Area is right along Monroe Lake. We're here on the North Shores, so there are lots of boaters, campers, people just out enjoying the Memorial Day weekend. There's a few trails here in the system, so I'm going to check this one out and a couple others. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Bluebird Trail. This is a short 1.2 mile loop that's rated as fairly easy, so let's see what it's got. So this trail is located right off the main drag here in the Paynetown area. There's a little trailhead parking lot. You can fit a few cars in there maybe, and it's right on the branch from the boat ramp entrance to the campground entrance. So it's a pretty busy strip. There's a big overflow lot next to it. There's a lot of boat trailers in there, so there might be some additional parking. There was nobody at the trailhead today, even on a huge busy weekend like this, so more than likely you'll be able to find a spot right there at that trailhead. It is hot. I am out, I'm on the backside now of that trail. I started at the south trailhead and I'm doing it in a clockwise, way. So doing that, when you get to kind of the back end of it, you have a dip down and then a decent climb, but looks like it's the only one on the whole trail is that one dip and back up. So not too bad really, but it's about 80 degrees out here and I'm sweating pretty good. It's got my heart rate up just a little, but it looks like it's smooth sailing from here. Now we go back into the woods for a little section. Looks like there's a little bench up ahead for those that want to stop and take a break. Maybe I will and get a little water. Bluebird Trail, constructed by Eagle Scout Mark Pemberton, 1998. Woohoo! Good job. Always love seeing that. All right, well, let me throw my pack down and get some water. Well, today I am rocking the Zpacks Nero. This is their 38-liter pack. It's a frameless. Getting some miles in on that. And it's currently carrying my summer lightweight gear setup. So base weight, I'll put that on the screen right now. And if you're curious of what I'm carrying, I'm not going to go through it right now, but I'll put that link down in the description below. So go ahead, click on that link. It'll take you to my lighter pack page, and it goes through all the different items one by one of what's inside this pack, what's my base weight. Go ahead and check that out. All right, got my water. Let's go ahead and get back on the trail. Well, so far the trail markings have been just okay. There's been a couple different spots, especially early on, probably that first quarter to a third of the trail, where there was a couple different turns, and I wasn't exactly sure where to go. Pulled out the GPS and was able to figure it out from there pretty simply. But without that, I might have gone a little bit down the wrong path and had to turn around and come back. Up here at the top, it's a little better marked. The last two turns have been marked and had signs, you know, both directions, so it's been easy to track no matter which way you're going. But it's been okay, not great. Now on the early section of trail, they also had a tree identification route set up. So you could take a picture of the little QR code at the trailhead and have an audio kind of walk along of different tree identification. So there's a tiny little loop that you can do that, or branch off and take the larger 1.2. So I did not do that, but it was neat to see that that was available. Now the trail seems to be in really good condition for the most part. We got some pretty substantial rains yesterday and last night, so for large sections of the trail to not be completely muddy is actually quite nice to see. It's still pretty packed down, pretty hard. You know, compact dirt. There's a couple sections where there's crushed gravel, but not much. And there's a little bit of a grassy section too. Only that first section, that first quarter of a mile or so, where there's some low spots that look like the water had kind of pooled up a little bit and it's a little slick and a little muddy. The rest of it's been great. Nice to see they are actively doing trail maintenance. So that's the spur for the Whitetail Trail. So if you wanted to do the longer section, you could do the Bluebird Loop and then take the Whitetail Trail, and that'll take you out to the main entrance of the recreation area. Now the advantage to that is that at the main recreation area, there's also a trailhead for, I believe it's the Pate Hollow Trail. I'll put the name up if I get it wrong, which is part of the Hoosier National Forest. This short section of trail walks along the road here, so there's a little bit of traffic noise and whatnot, but it's not a very long section just to complete the loop. So in the Hoosier National Forest, they do allow for backpacking and backcountry camping. So, and you get a much larger loop. It's close to 8 miles. So if you're camping over here or coming here for the day, or just want to do some day hiking, you can do this smaller loop and then branch over and connect onto the bigger loop. Or you can come down and specifically just do the Pate Hollow Trail, or a combination of the two, and do backpacking out at the end of the trail. So you just have to remember which property you're on. The state property trails do not allow backpacking with overnight camping. It's just day hikes, but the Hoosier National Forest does. So as long as you know which property you're on, you're good to go. Here's the overflow lot. That's the main drag. Hang a left to go down to the campground. Go straight where that trailer is to go out to the boat ramp. I'm gonna head up here, connect to that last little section of trail if I can get through. It's pretty busy. Trail kind of connects over here, but this would be a great spot to park too if for some reason it's full at the trailhead. See that little, tiny little section of trail left. Back to the trailhead lot. And there we are. Back to the beginning. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed the little walk through the little trail. It's great if you're down here for a day of boating, or you're at the campground, or just in the Bloomington area. This is a great spot to come out, take the family, do a little hiking. It's really easy, a great little day hike. You know, 1.2 miles, you can do it about a half an hour, and it's not too difficult. So thanks so much for watching. Again, until next time, be well.